we'll see a squad from the back. The Eastern Michigan Eagles taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Pedrino. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Eagles offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give out of the gun. Fighting off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like, there he goes! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Nice pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Clemson will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Clemson. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Lisa, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. gun. The inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Ball. Throws for the tight end. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to... Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the Eagles, now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. Turning it on. Tripped up for the tackle.
You gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a quarterback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Back to throw, it's Ball. Punch it out of the air. He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. And the Eagles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The field goal is no good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Marion. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Here's the handoff. Got the 1st down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Clemson is quick to the line. Trying to impose their will with the run. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
At the 46-yard line. Fourth down, coming up.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. Still running at the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll take a shot. He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Powers forward. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now getting on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dorsey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll go to the ground. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to throw, it's Ball. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Eagles come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Looking left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. From the red zone, looking for a man. Working that left side. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Quickly complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll run it from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got little trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. It wasn't accurate with the football. Now you got a 4th down situation.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. The give to the back. Got a little space. Got the first down and still on his feet. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. To the air. It's ball. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Eastern Michigan has moved into the red zone. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could...
Breaks into the open.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tulsa went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Golden Hurricanes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse. Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Looking to throw, it's Landry. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. Down to 2 minutes before half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Holds and fires complete to the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Hand off from the shotgun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Eastern Michigan, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
To the air, it's ball. Pocket breaking down. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got him. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The Tigers will hustle to the line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Zings it complete to the right. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. If you can't throw it late, it's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. They want to throw it. Oh, they're after him. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
going for it all. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touchdown, Tigers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Eastern Michigan, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much. They'll try to build on this lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clemson jumps to the line. They'll leave it with him. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's House. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
To throw, it's Landry. Quick completion on the out. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed in the middle, it's House. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense set for a first down play.
29 Philly. 2-9.
The give from the gun. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Finds a little space. Turning it on. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal.
Easy.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Memphis. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do now.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
The RPO fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go.
The inside handoff. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football, and you're not...
Touchdown, Clemson! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
49, Eastern Michigan, 10.
Coming out with it, it's Pedrino. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he... at the 9-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Ball. Got him downfield. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He'll do it himself. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Here's the pressure. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Pedrino. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. And the returner goes down. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the Eagles in a good spot here with second and short.
Get set, get set.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Dropping back, it's Orlando. Rushes on him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes the easy one to the back. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Making side adjustments here. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Little short yardage situation. They decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Hauls it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board, but that trip to the house.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Looking to throw, it's Orlando. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Bringing the heat. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
29 Philly.
Power football with the run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Longo. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Landry. Got a man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a third down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ball State looked less like a flock of Cardinals and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in Muncie, and today they found a way outside of Schumann Stadium. All that speculation all week, and now we know.
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Come on, set.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Looking downfield, it's Orlando. Wide open downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Been trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring going at 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. It's good.
Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.